how I made $150,000 on one deal, and what not to do, most importantly. Welcome back to the Still Building Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Anton Jareliev, an entrepreneur, real estate investor, and founder of REI Lead Pros. And this is a show for builders. This is not for the hype crowd. This is not for the Lambo screenshot crew. This is for the architects, for the operators, for the people who understand that big check is an exciting thing, but a big system is what equals the freedom. Now, if you're getting value from this, please make sure that you follow the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Anton's REI, and follow me on Instagram, same handle. I'm documenting the build in real time because we are not finished. We are still building. Today, I'm going to be breaking down a deal that made me $150,000. On paper, it looks like a freaking dream, a six-figure payday, one transaction, the kind of deal that most people want to go ahead and just shoot a screenshot with a watch on with a motivational caption. But here's a freaking truth, y'all. I almost lost my mind on that deal. And if I'm being completely honest, I almost lost money too. This episode isn't about celebrating the checks. It's about the mistakes that almost cost me everything, and I mean everything. And the three things that you must not do if you want to survive long enough in this game that actually stack wins consistently, in my opinion. First, let's talk about how the deal came in. It didn't come in from some magic funnel that I had set up. It didn't come in from my luck. It didn't come in from some guru connection that I had. It came in from the phone, from a phone call. It came in from a follow-up from a lead that I got. It was a lead that most investors would just throw away, like, this is not a lead, right? Because they want too much money. It started with, no, I'm not interested. And then we turned it into maybe through a relentless follow-up system. And after 7 months of consistent follow-ups, not just annoying, but disciplined follow-up, it turned into a deal. Guys, 7 months. That's $150,000 that wasn't paid for my real estate knowledge. It was paid for my persistence. And this is why I'm obsessed with outbound systems in general and why I built REI Lead Pros the way that I did. Because most investors don't lose deals from lack of skill. They lose deals from lack of follow-up. You do not need more motivation. You need more conversations with those leads that you have in your CRM. You need consistent outbound. You need structured follow-up, and you need volume of that follow-up. That's what builds the pipeline. And your pipeline is your oxygen of your business. Now, let's go ahead and talk about where I actually messed up because this is very important. Mistake number one, I was letting profit blind my process. And when I saw the spread on this house, guys, I got excited like anybody else, right? Too freaking excited. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, $150,000 payday, here we go. And you start calculating the profit in your head. You start mentally spending the money. What are you going to go ahead and buy and vacation you're going to take? You start feeling like you have already won. And that's when you become dangerous. I skipped parts of my due diligence process because I didn't want to lose the freaking deal. I moved faster than my systems could allow me. And whenever you move faster than your system, you are gambling with your money and your business. Guys, listen carefully. The bigger the spread, the deeper the trap can be. So pay attention. If you ever catch yourself saying, it's all right, we're going to go ahead and figure this out because a lot of room on this deal, a lot of meat on this bone, stop. That sentence alone has destroyed more investors than any market crash out there. Your standard should go up when the numbers get bigger, not down. Mistake number two, the superhuman syndrome, as I like to call it. Because it was so big of a deal, I thought that I could go ahead and personally control everything myself. I tried managing contractors myself. I tried sourcing materials myself. I tried being my own hero. Meanwhile, I was doing $10 an hour tasks that somebody else should do while six figures were sitting tied up in capital. Guys, this is not leadership. This is ego talking to you. When you get a big deal, that's when you double down on talent. You bring in people. You do not go cheap. You go strong. Your job is, as an investor, is not to swing the freaking hammer. Your job is to design the system that actually works. And every day you operate outside your highest leverage activity, you are paying the opportunity cost of not making more money. And most entrepreneurs never even think about that. Mistake number 3. And this one almost killed the deal, guys, because I focused too much on entry and not enough on exit. I was obsessed with buying this property because of how much room there was. But I didn't spend enough time obsessing over who was going to buy this property from me. I fell in love with the freaking deal, and that's dangerous. Guys, in real estate, you make money when you buy. But you realize your money, you really make your money when you sell. If you don't have at least 3 clear exit strategies before you write a freaking check, you are not investing. You're just hoping. And hope is not a strategy, in my opinion. Now, let's go ahead and just zoom out really quick. That $150,000 check really felt great. I can definitely admit that. But you know what? It felt better. Having a system where deals like this don't rely on luck, where leads are being generated daily, where follow-up is structured, where the phone is being worked consistently day in and day out, where your pipeline is predictable. That is exactly why I preach systems over spikes. I would rather have 5 clean $30,000 deals that follow a repeatable model than one chaotic $150,000 deal that stresses my team, my health, and my capital. Because sustainability beats adrenaline every freaking time. So here's your challenge this week. Go ahead and open up your pipeline. Look at it and be honest with yourself. Are you chasing a deal right now just because the potential profit is so huge? Does it require you to be a superhuman to make it work? Does it stretch your system beyond its limits? If yes, guys, be careful, because that's not a deal. It's going to make you stressed, and that's going to be a trap. Stop chasing whales. Start perfecting your harpoon fishing. Build outbound flow, master follow-up, create consistent conversations, design leverage. And if you need help building consistent outbound at scale, that's exactly why we have built our ELE Pros. Reach out to us. We handle the cold calling. We handle the system setup. We build the pipeline so you can focus on closing and scaling your business. Because the real flex isn't in one-time check. The real flex is a predictable deal flow that you grow and scale with. Guys, if this episode hit home, go ahead and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Make sure that you are subscribed to the podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and Instagram, Anton Zrei, because I'm documenting the whole process. I'm documenting the wins, the losses, the scars, the lessons, because we are not chasing hype here. We are building a legacy. My name is Anton Zrei. This is Still Building podcast and YouTube channel. And I please beg you, stop gambling, start building. I'll see you on the next one.